The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Faking the handoff. Howell.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long.
Here's Howell. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable for Grant. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman.
There he goes, left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught.
Well, the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. But you look at this defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Jackson to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape it.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Justin Matabike.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Grant on the return. Muscling free near the 40.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again.
Throw caught by Flowers.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And the Ravens first down.
To the right side, this is Edwards.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Browns nothing.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
They'll get this one to Pittman.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Jackson.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you have to worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
And Jackson throwing once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete right around the 8. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll run here with Edwards. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Ravens 21, round 7. Justin Tucker to kick off the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Cleveland offense ready to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year. It's Nick Chubb.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down now with that clock rolling.
Throwing here, Howell.
Flush to his right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
On 1st down, Howell.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Now Howell.
And that is taken in by Njoku. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Howell now to throw it.
And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. In the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half.
Hopkins with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and in
clean. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. On the counter, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
To throw is Jackson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him.
And it's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And Howell will throw it. This is the tight end, Njoku.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
action. It's Howell. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Faking the handoff. Howell. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Howell changing the play here.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
And Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he returns this to the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Jackson now. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Up the middle, here's Edwards. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
On the handoff, Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Credit Zadarius Smith able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
At the 12-yard line.
Now Jackson on second down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack coming from Bill Tomlinson.
Well, in my time in offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to get the lead up to 4.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters' blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's Howell.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
From the gun on third down, Howell.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a 4th-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run once more with Edwards.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. On 3rd down, Jackson.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Greg Newsom. To start the drive. Oh, Howe loses it. And there he goes left side. Down to the 10.
And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
27. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th-quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Howell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play.
And excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Howell to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running the flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
He's got a full head of steam, and he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Ravens, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they